As a hurricane approaches, protecting your home becomes a priority. Windows are the most vulnerable part of any structure. In the face of high winds and flying debris, the most cost-effective method to protect windows is to simply cover them with boards. Installing boards to cover your windows is an easy way to help keep what's raging outside from getting to what's inside. The task of boarding windows can take quite a bit of time, and when a hurricane is approaching, time is of the essence. Lowe's will detail two options in this video for boarding windows: attaching plywood directly to the structure with Tapcons, or attaching the plywood using Plylox clips. The easiest window boarding projects are those that allow the window opening to be covered with plywood when a hurricane approaches. To help ease the process and to cut time, there's a product available that can make boarding easier and more effective: Plylox window clips. This process has no drilling. Clips create rigid, safe, temporary attachment of board to brick, wood, or concrete window casings. No nails, screws, bolts, or brackets will permanently damage your property. Measure each window casing and record each measurement. When using clips, exact measurements are essential to the plywood and the clips fitting firmly into the spaces. Small errors can lead to recutting the plywood. Each clip should be placed on the edge of the board cover no more than 24 inches apart. Push the board covers with the clip tension legs to the outside firmly into the casing. Make sure the tension legs are facing toward you. If the window is 24 inches by 24 inches or smaller, only 2 clips are needed. Now, the clips are rugged and they will last year after year. If you move, take them with you. When attaching with Tapcons, 5 inches needs to be added to both the height and width so there's sufficient coverage around the window frame. Now that your board is measured and cut, you'll need Tapcon masonry drill bits and screws. Mark your plywood 1.5 inches from the outside edge of the board at each corner and at 12-inch intervals. Drill holes at each of those marks. Using a hammer drill, drill holes in the structure using the masonry drill bits for the length of Tapcon screws you've purchased. Place the plywood over the drilled holes and anchor the plywood with the Tapcon screws. On wood frame houses, make sure that the screws are secured into the solid wood that frames the door or window and not into the siding or the trim. Don't forget to mark each piece of plywood that you've cut so you'll know where it's supposed to be installed. Using either attachment method, your windows are now protected against the damaging winds of hurricanes. Thank you for taking the time to review this information. We hope we've helped you to be better prepared in case of a hurricane. Lowe's. No other home improvement retailer has more experience, resources, or how-to knowledge for customers.